This is the Kumbh Mela. No one knows for sure, but it's estimated that over a 4-week period, 70 million people will come to this makeshift city that's arisen on the banks of Maha Ganga, Mother Ganges. They've come to wash away their sins in the Sangam, the place where 3 rivers meet, the Ganges, the Jamuna, and the mythical Saraswati. For the duration of the Kumbh, this is the holiest place on earth for Hindus. There are 3 other Kumbh bathing festivals, but this is the Maha Kumbh. It only happens once every 12 years. It's the big one. It'll be the largest gathering of people in the history of the world. My name is Nitin Ganatra. I've been brought up as a Hindu, but I've lived all my life in Britain. I've come to the Kumbh to find out more about Hinduism in its homeland and to bathe in the Ganges myself, if I'm brave enough. All I've found so far is freezing cold weather, lots of dust, and surprisingly few people. But it's early days. In fact, I have bathed in the Ganges before. When I was 8, I came with my family to scatter my grandmother's ashes in the river. I arrived back home with lice.
So cold.
These people are a lot tougher than me. The next big bathing day is Makar Sankranti on January the 14th. 5 million Hindus will bathe at dawn. The question for me is, should I be one of them? Maybe a blessing will help. It's just 8 days until the big bathing day, and the pilgrims are pouring in.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm stuck in some kind of traffic jam. I'm not quite sure why. It's 11 o'clock. But I tell you, it's absolute madness here. Everyone's got their hand on the horn. Just a few minutes ago, there was even a holy man who was directing the traffic, but at the moment, there's about 10, 15 people directing traffic. But the weirdest thing is, there's no road rage here. Everyone just deals with it, which is quite hard, because I'm having a very hard time dealing with this at the moment.
These pilgrims have travelled from all corners of India. As well as the lure of the Ganges, many have come for spiritual guidance from the thousands of gurus on show. Inside each of these compounds are holy men, each claiming to be on the path to enlightenment. They say there are 3 ways to find it: through bhakti, the way of the heart, through karma, or duty, and through knowledge, the way of the yogi. It's knowledge that I'm looking for, and I've found myself a guru.
You know, milk inside butter. In milk, in butter.
Milk is comes from butter.
And many no milk inside butter.
Inside butter, right. That's good. I'm personally very interested in monastic.
Satgiri is 33, just a year older than me. He's from Junagadh in Gujarat, in the west of India. At the age of 20, and much against his parents' wishes, he left home to follow a spiritual path. Of course, it might be the clouds of hashish smoke in here, but Satgiri seems to cast a spell over us all.
Now, could you ask him for me whether I should bathe on that day? Me, whether I should have a go
तुम्हारे स्नान करने से एक तुम्हारे अंदर की जो आत्मा है,
If you bathe here, your inner soul will be extremely happy.
Ah, so there must be a reason for me being here. Although I listened to Satgiri, I'm afraid I didn't get any concrete answers. But there's definitely something mystical and powerful here. It's hard to put your finger on, but it's very real. Not only is this the Kumbh, which only happens every 12 years, but on Wednesday night there was a full eclipse of a full moon, an astrological coincidence that hasn't happened for 36 years. Karthik is a Bengali baul, a wandering musician and holy man. Every night he sings of love and of the moon. Nearby, another of the Kumbh's nightly rituals is beginning. Everywhere is doused in chemical spray, a desperate measure to control mosquitoes and the cocktail of germs mingling among millions of pilgrims. Ancient chant meets potential health hazard. That's the Kumbh for you.
Ganga Jamuna Saraswati.
In the morning I meet my next spiritual advisor. He's not a guru, but a policeman. Alok Sharma, Senior Superintendent of Police, is the man in charge of keeping the Kumbh safe. He's got 28,000 men working for him. Threats to law and order are many and varied, from anti-Hindu terrorism to pickpockets, from massive-scale crowd control to lost children. You'd expect the man in charge to be showing the strain, but, in fact, he's thriving. Alok Sharma is a man who seeks enlightenment on the second path by fulfilling his karma or duty.
This is our Mela, our test. We must consider it ours and make it great with all our strength. We are the guardians of the gods for those pilgrims who have come here. The pilgrims come here first to seek salvation. If instead they are hurt by our bad behavior, they'll return home with a bad feeling about us. We must help them out. With the blessing of Mother Ganges, the whole event will go really well. Will we work hard?
I feel that Mother Ganges calls everybody for this Mela. Mother Ganges takes care of everybody who comes in the Mela.
Will you be bathing or will you be on duty?
I'll be on duty because duty is the biggest religious act that you perform.
The biggest religious act you perform.
So when you are performing a duty, I think it's the biggest religious act that you are doing.
Yeah. So will you get a chance to bathe or not? Or you just...
So many people are bathing. If I can facilitate the bathing of say 2 people, I feel it's more than I have done the bathing for myself.
I see, I see. So I've met 2 men on 2 very different paths to enlightenment. Satgiri, the holy man on a journey of knowledge, and Alok Sharma, the policeman, determined to fulfill his karma. The third path to enlightenment is bhakti, the way of the heart, and music is the language of the heart. Fits me. And I'm ready to rock and roll, alright. I've been given the honor of playing with Allahabad's finest, the J Band. No chance of moksha, that's Hindu salvation for these guys. They're all Muslims. But that doesn't matter. They've been hired to play in the biggest parade of the Kumbh. It's the arrival or pravesh of the Juna Akhada. An Akhada is a holy order, and the Juna Akhada is the most formidable of them all. Their status must be marked by a triumphant entrance to the Kumbh. They're warrior monks, pledged to protect Hinduism. Their pravesh is a chance to show off their martial skills and yogic strength, like these holy men pulling jeeps with their penises. Alok Sharma is here to greet the Juna Akhada's spiritual leader, the charismatic and powerful Mandaleshwar. A man who has 250,000 followers here at the Kumbh, hanging on his every word. We've covered 5 miles in about 3 hours. It's an awesome spectacle, and I'm knackered. But so far, so good. The crowds are gathering, it's getting warmer. Am I any closer to finding out what lies at the heart of the Kumbh, or in my own heart? Not really. I feel a visit to the Mandaleshwar coming on.